Hey there, Father's Day is here. Maybe you haven't gotten a gift. Here's a couple of last minute gift ideas you can pick up in store today. Hi there, it's Dan with Fathers for All, and today we're gonna just pop around to a couple of different spots and give you a couple of last minute gift ideas for Father's Day that maybe might help you if you still haven't picked up anything. I'm probably going to do some screenshots of some things online because I'm still kind of getting comfortable shooting video and recording in a store. But we will show you some locations of where I would go to grab some stuff for dad. And at the end of the day, though, you know your dad. You know your father better than anybody else. So you need to get him something that matches with what he would like. But it's okay to try something new and take a risk and see if pick up something that he might like. So let's get to it.
Okay, everybody, here we are at Lowe's. I did not get a chance to go into the store because I did a lot of shots during my lunch and then the day kind of got away from me. But I will say that any home improvement store is going to have a lot of stuff for dad. So whether it comes to tools or grills or even accessories for those things, you're going to find something for dad there. But, it depends on what your dad's into. Is your dad into smoking or, really grilling? You can get a nice little grill here for 99 bucks. Or is it, I don't know what it is about guys, but we all like flashlights. I don't know what it is, but it seems like anytime I find a flashlight, or even as a kid, I can see my son, my younger version of myself and my son playing with flashlights and loving that. So, lights are always good, especially if your dad works in the garage or needs a spot to um, do some work outside and there's no lighting around. These are great. How about for grilling? A little accessory kit. This, especially with this accessory kit, the scrapers that clean the grills. Those things get worn out and beat out of all the time, and it's one of those things that you just need to replace all the time. And I usually hate having to buy one for myself. So there you go. One other thing that I love that I picked up at Lowe's a couple years ago was this. It's a Cobalt 13 in 1 double drive screwdriver, and this all the bits and stuff house right into the handle. This is a ratcheting screwdriver, and if you hold this handle here and then twist the screwdriver, it will continuously go in one direction as you twist back and forth on the handle. And it is just super handy and very helpful. This thing is your left and right directions. You pop that out to go the opposite direction, push it in to go forward. So, one of those things that I got myself a long time ago, actually, my wife told me to get it for Christmas and and something to put in the stocking. So she's like, I have no clue what to get you, so pick out something. So I did, and it turned out to be one of my most favorite gifts. Of course, Lowe's has all kinds of products. Same with Father's, with Home Depot. There's going to be different brands at different stores. So if your dad's into a particular brand for power tools, then you want to stay with that brand because the batteries will be more than likely will be interchangeable, and it's just a smart move. And one of the things that I got when I was first moving into our house was this little. I just got this little drill by myself. This Rigid 12-volt lithium-ion cordless drill, and this thing is awesome. Of course, it did. I spent $100 on it a couple years ago, and all it had was this battery, little bag, and the drill, and a charger. But for 119, you can get two, and it looks like you get a small battery, a large battery, and the charger. This is a steal, and definitely worth a pickup for dad. He will love it. It has a little clip here. You can hold it, hook it to your belt, and it's one of those go-to drill accessories that I use around the house all the time. Here's another one that is just pretty sweet looking, and this is a DeWalt 8-volt Max. This is like a cordless screwdriver, and it's a gyroscopic screwdriver. So if you twist the handle to the right, it's going to turn towards the right. If you twist it to the left, mechanism is going to drive to the left. And then also, depending on how much you twist will determine how much force or power it exerts. It's kind of takes a little bit of getting used to the first time you're using it, but it is super cool. Me and my son one day went to Home Depot and we were playing with one of these that they had out as a demo, and him and I both were driving little screws and stuff into wood at the little demo stand, and we just loved it. So one of those things that I don't have that I would love to get, and I think any dad would love to have these, especially if you're doing like little small repairs or things around the house. Next up is your favorite and mine, Walmart. I mean, there's so much stuff at Walmart, right? But one of the things that I always love to check out at Walmart, and you can almost do this in any store from like a Rite Aid to, I think even Giant Eagle has some of these, is the as seen on TV section. They have so many weird and unique things in the as seen for TV section, and I always want to try them out, but I don't know what it is. I never have the courage to buy them. I will say this. I did buy a couple things for this year that I really love, and I want to go through. I want to just look at some of these though. You got the an Arctic Air. I haven't seen any of these on TV, but I don't watch that much TV in and of itself. So I don't know if you're gonna want to get like a whitening kit for dad, but if your dad's into cooking and stuff, you might want to get him a copper skillet, or it, or perhaps how about an air fryer? I would love an air fryer. That's one of the things I don't have. It's one of those things that, or like one of those multi pressure cooker air fryer things. One year I got my wife a KitchenAid mixer, and I swear I've used it more making cookies than she has. So she loved the gift, but I wound up using it more. But there's all kinds of different things that you can give as a gift, especially if you know, like, hey, dad has sore knees, or hey, maybe he has some arthritis. You can say, hey, I was just thinking of you. Maybe these will help. Maybe this will help relieve your pain. So there's all kinds of cool, fun things. Like, once again, you know your dad, and you wanna get him something that you're thinking about. Hey, he might be able to use that. Uh, Tactical light, LED bar, bacon wave. Oh yeah, can't go wrong with bacon. You can just, if you buy this though, you have to buy the bacon. Supply the bacon as well, and then test it with dad so you can try it and say, okay, was this a piece of junk, or should we just throw it in the skillet and cook it anyways? Because I don't know, microwave bacon. I don't know. It's just best to go in the skillet. Never mind, nix that. uh, Anyhow, one of the things that I did pick up is today was the bunch of balloons for at the as seen on TV section in Walmart, and they had this for obviously it's out for 4th of July, getting ready. They're getting their stuff done in advance, and simply what bunch of balloons is, it's a, and I did this because my kids are young, and we're gonna probably have some fun with this. So this is more of like a family gift that we can just kind of get out there and create some memories having a balloon fight. So essentially what you do with these bunch of balloons is you connect this stick with all these things on the end. Let me see if I can pull up one of these here. They even have inflating ones for parties. So essentially you connect your hose handle to the end to the the stick that's on the at the end of these bunch of balloons. Turn on the water. These fill up, and once they're filled up, I think you do like a shake or something into a a bin, and all the balloons drop in there, and all these little rubber bands self seal them. And it's pretty cool, pretty ingenious. And in 60 seconds, you can have 100 water balloons instantly. Obviously, it's way faster than doing them singly at a time. However, when you're ready to do this, be ready to have a water balloon fight right away, because I've read a review or two that the longer you let them sit, the seals will eventually leak. So it's kind of one of those things where fill them up and have a blast. So this is kind of one of those things. It's not necessarily a gift for dad. Notice it's more of like a family gift. Hey, we're gonna have some fun together. I did buy this, and we have used it, and mainly I got it for my wife, because she loves to cook veggies on the grill. And these things, you can cut them if you want, but they lay out right on the grill, and they are phenomenal. You can throw all your veggies, just like in the image, right on this mat on top of the grill, and the veggies get that kind of grilled flavor, and they actually will get lines if you let them sit on there long enough and the grill's hot enough, I imagine. But we had the tale of two grilling experiences. Once, before this, we were losing over half the veggies down the grill grates, and then when we used the Yoshi Copper bake mats, we didn't lose any, and everything tasted amazing. So I highly recommend this. Anybody that's cooking, even not even as a Father's Day gift, just get it and own it for yourself. Because if you do any grilling and you want to have the veggies out on the pan, you can try foil, aluminum foil, but I don't know what it is, but the aluminum foil just on a grill just never seemed to transfer the heat, and it always would take like an hour to cook veggies on the grill, because the the heat never really transferred through. And I was done cooking everything else, and the veggies are still cooking because we always put them on too late. So this, they'll cook up a little faster too, I believe. So awesome gift, must have, and they're pretty affordable. And a lot of facility. I actually found mine at Sam's Club. This one here is on the Walmart site, so you can probably find them at either location. And then another thing I'm picking up, I picked up the rocket copters this year. I've always wanted to try these. As a dad with little kids, I want to play around, turn these things on, and fire them off into the sky. So I'm hoping the weather holds for this Father's Day, because I want to get out and goof around and be a kid, and play with the kids with these. And I'm thinking my dad will have fun with these too, in the back. Obviously, this is more of like a fun gift with everybody, as opposed to just, hey, here you go, Dad. Enjoy the rocket pocket copters. No, this is something we're all going to do and just kind of have fun with. Another location you can go to, which is like almost guaranteed you're going to find something, is Dick's Sporting Goods. Whether it's sporting golf shirts, apparel for any of your major sports teams, athletic teams, you're always going to find something there for dad, or especially for the athletic dad, or the dad that's involved with sports, um, biking, outdoor stuff. There, even footwear. The other thing too is to remember, if your dad is into hunting, there's Dick's has a hunting thing. Obviously there's other stores that specialize in that, and it's a great spot to zip in, pop in, and you can find some things instantly, from Yeti products to teas, and even you know athletic accessories. See, there's even they even have like outdoor games that you can buy and then get everybody together and play. So obviously, it's something to look at and something to check out. For the father that's a tech guy, obviously you could probably hit up Best Buy, and there's a myriad of things at Best Buy that you could pick up for dad. One of the things that I thought would be kind of cool, just because Amazon sells it, it doesn't mean you have to wait for Amazon to ship it. Amazon is selling stuff. Best Buy is selling Amazon products there. So you could pick up a smart speaker or a Google Home or an Amazon Echo Dot at Best Buy. You can pick up a couple other smart gadgets and, equip dad to have some smart speakers or smart gadgets at home where he can interact with some things online just by using voice commands. The warning to that, the caveat to that is you got to set it up. If your dad's not a techie or very, you gotta set it up and have it connect to this internet and walk through the process of teaching him how to use it, and then configure and link up all the accounts. Because I know there are many fathers out there that would be like, okay, what do I do with this? Well, it's a smart speaker. Okay, so still, what do I do with it, right? So anyhow, some integration and some setup would be required for something like this. But at the end of the day, maybe your dad's into music and movies, so you could head over to Best Buy and pick up a movie or music or a soundtrack or an album if you know what he's into. Maybe he's into vinyl. Who knows? Maybe he's into turntables or something like that. If maybe you have a dad that's into photography, so you could get him something related to photography, or get him some type of cool accessory, whether it be like a Joby tripod or something small that could just enhance that. But usually, unfortunately, most dads, if they're into a hobby, they have almost everything they need, right? That's the problem. That is the problem, right? So another last minute bailout would be to zip on over to your local Giant Eagle, or you can do this on their webpage. You can find out what their gift cards offerings are. You punch in your zip code, hit submit, and like this is gift cards at Giant Eagle. Put in your zip code, hit submit, and then it'll start showing you all of your gift cards that are available in the area. And if you're going to buy an expensive item at one of these places for dad anyways, you might as well go pick up a couple gift cards first and then go spend those at like the Home Depot or something like that, and then you got a ton of fuel perks. So those are just a handful of gift ideas and things to get for dad.
I hope this video has provided value to you, and I hope you found something for dad, whether it be a gift or something that creates an experience, or a time out to just go out and go enjoy dinner together. At the end of the day, it's not about the gift that you get dad, it's about the experience that you can create with dad. And so from that perspective, maybe you needed to run out and grab something last minute. Maybe you felt obligated to do that. But in many cases, sometimes, a card and just hanging out and being together and doing something together is more important and more memorable to dad than what you could buy for him in a store. So with that said, I pray you guys have a great Father's Day. And from me to you, may the Father for all be a blessing upon you, and so that you can be a blessing to others. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.